Hey, all right there. This is Don Johnson. Today is September 2nd, 2023. It is 7:36 p.m. on the clock right video. It is day number 68. Heading to the gym. It's a Saturday. It's a little overcast and a little darker than normal out here at this time. But that's all right. We're starting to head into that time of the year where it will start getting a little darker a little earlier, and that's a beautiful thing. Want to give out my first, after I got all that out of the way, want to give out my condolences to the Buffett family. Mr. Jimmy Buffett passed away yesterday, September the 1st, 2023, at the age of 76. Causes unknown at this point in time, but you know, he was the sound of a generation, certainly affected my generation in a huge way. I mean, you know, boy, if he ever known that when he was a kid, right? Because think about it. This guy is all kinds of songs, all kinds of money. He's inspired housing communities. I mean, and multiple ones. The Margaritaville housing communities, they're everywhere. And so you got a big one right down there by Disney. And man, I mean, that's just influence right there. That's absolute influence right there. So, you know, rest in peace, Jimmy. You know, hopefully the rest is going better off than what you were getting ready to go through if you didn't. So, and that's how I personally look at a passing, is that, you know, you just like your car messes up for a reason, your body shuts down, you know, there's a reason behind it, and quite often it's aggravating and it's hard and it's horrible when you continue to go on past that point of breakdown. And just like the frustration you get when your car is always acting up. Same thing, you know, just because we're both engines. And so, you know, like I said, my condolences to the Buffett family. Rest in peace. You know, maybe he went to Margaritaville. Maybe that was just a vision. Who knows, man? But it shows you, don't matter how much fame and fortune, you know, just like Steve Jobs. I mean, look at that man, billionaire, and poof, just gone, man. You can't control that part. The only thing you can control is right now above the ground. So get up, get out the door, move your feet. You know, if you're like me and got yourself in a bind and you're way behind, then get up, get out the door and move those feet, all right? Well, I'll be there in a little bit. I will see you when I see you next, all right? Thank you. Day 68 in the can. Got it done. Had a good workout. Happy about that. Got started at 7:48, finished up at 8:23, and so good little workout. 30 minutes in, did my legs, did my tricep dips. On the tricep dips, I did reduce the number of repetitions, but I went up to 75 pounds from 60 to 75 pounds, and so I increased the weight. I was going to do the same amount of repetitions until I pushed down on that weight, and I said, nope, let's not stress anything. Let's get acclimated to the 75 starting today and move forward, and then we'll start increasing our repetitions. And that's how you do it. You know, you don't go cold into a new weight level. And 15 pounds, it's not like it's a 5-pound increment, it's a 15-pound increment, and you can't control that because it's on that machine, and that's just how it moves incrementally. So that's what you got to do. Anyhow, but I'm happy with that, and it felt really good. So I did 10 repetitions instead of 15 repetitions on that, and so I'm happy with that. Moved on over to the deltoids. Moved up from the other day. Like I said, this is now September, moving into the first day of September, and I'm going to start amping it back to where at least I was before I got sick. And so that's what we're doing. And so I did 15 repetitions instead of the 10 I had been doing in the last 4 sessions. And same thing with the reverse grip on the deltoids. Did butterflies, overhand, side-handed. Again, doing 15 repetitions on each of those. Also 3 sets and not 2 like I did on the deltoids. Deltoids are much harder, especially on the reverse grip. I've said that before in a video, because I still have a tube over here in this arm that still connects to my heart, and so for when I was on dialysis, to explain that a little further, so it can get some discomfort in there. So I watch myself, and I've said that over and over. Be measurable. Watch what you're doing. Be aware. Watch what you're doing. It's like situational awareness. You know, what's going on around you. You know, I got a mirror over here and a mirror over here. My peripheral can see outside this mirror and outside this window. Same over there. And then I got my rear view right behind me. So if somebody were to approach me, I kind of want to know that. Okay, so especially it's at night. And so well, same thing when you're in the gym, man. Situational awareness, man. Be aware of how you're feeling, what's going on with yourself, what's going on with your body. Are you feeling stressed or strained, so on and so forth. Because like I said, you don't want to be put out of the game because you're in there trying to be a He-Man in front of everybody. I just said that to the guy in there in the there's nobody in here that I'm competing against, not a single solitary person, and that includes me. I'm not competing against myself. I'm doing what I know I can comfortably do to the edge of comfort, so that I know that I'm getting the stress necessary to work the muscle out, but that's it. I'm not pushing it beyond that, especially right now, because again, I'm still in the warm-up phase. I just started back in March, okay? And then I just missed 3 weeks because of being sick. So I'm still in the warm-up phase. I'm not looking to set records here yet, okay? Now next year, beginning the next year, I hope to be back to a position where I'm working out much harder than I am right now. That I'm pushing the hour plus, not just a half hour here, half hour, maybe to 40 minutes. I want to be pushing a full hour then. And so that's where we're at, okay? And anyhow, I do appreciate you. This is running longer than I thought, so I do appreciate you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you would, as well as subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you're thinking, and go ahead and share this video on your social media in order to get it out to the most amount of people that it can, and hopefully we reach at least another individual out there that wants to get up, get out the door, and move their feet. They just haven't found that inspiration to do it yet, but they know they need to do it. There was a guy in there, he says, I haven't found my motivation today, I haven't found my motivation. And when I was leaving, I showed him my legs. I said, you want some motivation? Here. Okay, look at my legs. See that? That's me trying not to get them amputated, because diabetes is eating me up literally inside out. And so there you go. I'm in here getting my circulation back going, because I sat around for 2 years getting fat and stupid, and I don't want that to happen to you. Okay, and so I'm paying a price for it. I'm going to pay a price for it at some point or another down the line as well, but hopefully I can inspire you to evaluate you and say, I'm not going to let that happen to me. Please don't. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I will see you on day number 69, Lord willing.